Hello, English literature aspirants, students and friends. You're once again welcome back to my channel, Pragya English Literature. So, guys, in this video, today's our study topic is Dejection and Ode, written by S.T. Coleridge. Okay, till now we have studied Frost at Midnight, Christabel, and Kubla Khan, all these poetries. In this video, we are going to study about the poetry Dejection and Ode. This is the poem by S.T. Coleridge. Okay, but this poem is different from all those poems. Okay, so in this video, we are going to introduce about this poem and all important points like themes. So, The Dejection and Ode is a famous romantic poem written by Samuel Taylor Coleridge in 1802 and published in 1803. Okay, so Dejection and Ode, this is a ode. Okay, dejection means depression or a sadness. Okay, so this is a very famous romantic poem by S.T. Coleridge, and this was written in 1802 and was published in 1803. Okay, this is one of his most personal and emotional poems. Okay, so this is different from all his poetries. So Dejection and Ode, and this poem is addressed to Sarah Hutchinson. Okay, Sarah Hutchinson was the sister of Mary Hutchinson. Mary Hutchinson was wife of William Wordsworth. Okay, Sarah Hutchinson was not the wife of S.T. Coleridge, but he shared his feelings to her. Okay, and now let's know about the background. Okay, so what are the background? So this poem written during a difficult period in Coleridge's life. He was suffering from illness, emotional pain, and creative depression, and the poem reflects his inner sadness and loss of imaginative power. It was originally addressed to Sarah Hutchinson. Okay, as I told you, this was originally addressed to Sarah Hutchinson. And when this poem was written, S.T. Coleridge was suffering in his life. He was suffering from illness, emotional pain, and creative depression. Okay, and this poem reflects his inner sadness and loss of imaginative power. Okay, so that this is the background, and now let's know about the central theme. So the first theme is loss of joy and imagination. S.T. Coleridge feels that he has lost the ability to feel happiness and creative inspiration. He says that nature is still beautiful, but he cannot feel its beauty anymore. And this line is here: I see not, feel how beautiful they are. This line shows his emotional numbness. Okay, so the first theme is loss of joy and imagination. S.T. Coleridge says that nature is still beautiful. He is not happy in his environment. Okay, nature is beautiful, but he can't enjoy. He can't feel its beauty anymore. And he says, "I see not, feel how beautiful they are." Okay, and the next theme is second point is nature and human mind. Nature and human mind. Unlike William Wordsworth, who believed nature gives joy and healing, Coleridge believes joy comes from within the human soul. Nature cannot give happiness if the heart is empty. Okay, we all know that Wordsworth is the worshipper of nature. Okay, उन्होंने nature को बहुत ज़्यादा praise किया है, and he is known as the Christ of nature. But यहाँ पे here the Aztec Coleridge is not happy in the environment of nature. He is not happy, so he expresses his inner feelings here. So he says joy comes from within the human soul, and nature cannot give happiness if the heart is empty. Okay. And next point is dejection. Dejection means deep sadness. Okay. So the meaning is so the meaning of dejection is deep sadness. Okay, or depression. So this word dejection means deep sadness or depression. The poem explores loneliness, hopelessness, inner suffering, separation between mind and nature. Okay. Next point is structure and form. So this is an ode. Ode, a serious lyrical poem expressing deep feelings. Okay. And this is written in irregular stanza form. And this is emotional and conversational tone. Okay. So this poem is written in emotional and conversational tone. And here, St. Coleridge uses natural images like moon, wind, storm, clouds. So all these are natural images we see in this poem. Okay, and the storm is in the poem symbolizes his disturbed mind. Okay, so symbolism काफी यहाँ पे use हुआ है. And the next important lines meaning. Okay, next point is important lines meaning. So here are two lines. First is we receive but what we give. That means happiness depends on our inner feelings. And second is oh lady we receive but what we give. So here he addresses Sarah Hutchinson and expresses emotional pain. Okay. So these two important lines are here. And yes, for exams, what we can see here. Major themes for exams: romanticism, imagination, nature, vs human mind, personal suffering, and loss of creative power. Okay. So, in short, we can say in conclusion that Dejection and Ode is a deeply emotional poem about the loss of joy and imagination, and it shows that true happiness comes from within, not from the outside world. Okay, so this was a short description of the poem Dejection and Ode, written by S.T. Coleridge. I hope video is useful for your studies.